Manohar's house was located behind an old cemetery, and from the roof of his house, he had a clear view of the cemetery. Every day, he would cross the cemetery to go about his work. Manohar had two mischievous children named Rocky and Vicky. During their summer vacation, their sister Sonia also came to visit. The three of them gathered in a room around midnight to play Truth or Dare. Rocky asked Sonia if she wanted to choose Truth or Dare. Sonia chose Dare and asked if they wouldn't suggest doing anything dangerous. Rocky replied, "If that's the case, then go ahead, climb onto the roof and bring back a flower from the hanging pot. That way, we'll know that you actually went to the roof." Sonia refused, saying she didn't want to go to the roof because she could see the cemetery from there. Rocky and Vicky insisted that Sonia go to the roof, and reluctantly, she agreed. As Sonia climbed onto the roof and approached the hanging pot with flowers, her gaze fell upon the cemetery. She saw a large dried tree with an upside-down corpse hanging from it. Terrified, Sonia screamed loudly and fainted. When Sonia didn't return from the roof for a long time, Rocky and Vicky got scared and went up to check on her. They found Sonia unconscious, so they immediately called Manohar and told him everything. Manohar scolded them, asking why they had played such a game. He reminded Rocky that he knew about the rumors surrounding the cemetery, yet he sent Sonia to the roof at night. Rocky apologized, admitting his mistake, and promised not to do such things again. Manohar turned to Sonia and asked her what she had seen that made her faint. Sonia, still shaken, narrated her experience. Manohar realized that he had heard similar stories about the cemetery before, and advised the children to be careful. One day, Manohar got off work late and couldn't find an auto rickshaw, so he decided to walk home. Meanwhile, Rocky and Vicky were discussing the incident. Rocky asked Vicky if he thought Sonia was telling the truth. Rocky believed that Sonia was making up stories and that it was just her imagination. Vicky disagreed, saying that Sonia's condition was proof that she had seen something real. Rocky suggested going to the cemetery to see for themselves. Vicky tried to convince Rocky not to go, as he valued his life too much. Vicky didn't want to go anywhere near the cemetery. However, Rocky didn't listen and went alone to the cemetery. He opened the cemetery gate and entered. He looked at the tree where Sonia had seen the hanging corpse. Suddenly, an invisible hand grabbed Rocky's leg, and he felt a kick. Rocky screamed, "Leave me! I made a mistake! I'll never come here again! Don't hurt me!" Manohar, who was walking home, heard Rocky's voice coming from the cemetery. He realized it was Rocky and hurried to the scene. When he passed through the cemetery, he heard Rocky's cries for help.